Hi Cancer, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your monthly reading for April 2019. There goes my throat. Alright. So it's for April and I'm just going to make one general reading. I'm not going to do a love reading monthly and a general reading monthly. I'm just going to incorporate the love oracle cards into this reading and see what we get here. It's just a reading for April now. I'm going to be using the Shadowscapes Tarot for the Celtic Cross, and then I'm by Stephanie Puy-Winlaw, and then I'm going to pull oracle cards. This is Denise Lynn's Gateway Oracle cards, Angela Hartfield's Whispers of Love, Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels, Colette Byrne Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle, Gabrielle Bernstein's Miracles Now, and Alana Fairchild's Wild Kuan Yin, the Pocketbook Edition. So let's get started with your Celtic Cross. Again, this is the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Puy-Winlaw. Let me just light some incense here. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Let's see what's going on for Cancer in love and romance, please. And also generally, whatever comes up, comes up. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Can we please get a Celtic Cross for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. There we go. And it's the World, the end of a karmic cycle. This is a major arcana card, so it's going to have a strong influence for the month. On the bottom, Page of Wands, inspiration. Beautiful. Challenge here is the High Priestess. Ooh, Empress. This is a lot of major arcana here. Consciously, the Empress. Foundation, you got 10 of Swords. Recent past, Hangman. We like to see him there. Okay, and then the Two of Swords is the recent future. Let me just move these over here. You right now, we've got King of Cups. There's you, Cancer. Beautiful. King of Cups. Around you, Nine of Swords. Hopes and fears, Eight of Pentacles. And the outcome is Eight of Swords. Ooh, okay. So let's talk about this. It's saying here that something has ended, and we know it's ended because we see the World and we see the Ten of Swords. So the situation is saying that it's something that you need to move on from, because if you stay, it's not really something that's going to benefit you. It's kind of like the World when it comes to karmic cycles. It's saying something that a lot of different elements have been in the works, have played a part in this ending, in this conclusion. And it's a karmic cycle ending. So it's saying move on at this point from the situation. It's also about rites of passage, like graduation or giving birth. This is also about global concerns. For some of you, it could even speak to traveling. If you've got that on your in your plans in the future. And for others, it could speak to long distance relationships, long distance love. So let's just see where this goes with the World card, because it's relating to, first of all, major arcana, major secrets. It's going to have a strong influence. This is the situation for April. A situation where some major phase of your life is coming to an end. whether that be in love, career, education, whatever it is. So let's keep going. You've got the High Priestess as your challenge, and the High Priestess is someone who is, okay, for example, we've got the Empress and we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the Empress before she gets into this womanly kind of fertile, creative energy. The High Priestess is the more virginal, more colder, passive, distant kind of energy, whereas the Empress is now stepping up into your own power and creating and being a fertile goddess. Now, again, also the High Priestess is about secrets, secret knowing. So when you see the High Priestess, it could be about some secret being revealed, having some kind of feeling of empowerment, knowing a secret. Also, the High Priestess, in a word, is about intuition and trusting your own intuition. So regarding this situation, with this karmic cycle ending, your challenge is the High Priestess. Now, whether that be somebody who is actually representing this sign, and I believe it could be a Virgo for the High Priestess, but also it's about embracing your own intuition, having that kind of knowing and that trusting your intuition, and possibly some kind of secret being revealed or keeping of a secret that is an obstacle to you moving forward. Consciously, you've got the Empress ruled over by the sign of Taurus, and the Empress is someone, now like I said, the High Priestess is the kind of more passive. She's not one to act, she's one to see, witness, know. So now you get the Empress, who stands out as the one who goes into creation mode. She's all about creating fertility, abundance, beauty, life-giving energy. This comes up when you're pregnant. This comes up when you are really in a time of being inspired and creating and manifesting abundance in your life. So in your mind, this is the major arcana that's influencing you, and this is very powerful. These are very powerful cards to have for the situation, the challenge, and what's on your mind here. Also, the recent past with the Hanged Man. I think that's all the major arcana here. That's 4 major arcana relating to your situation, your challenge, your past, and what's on your mind right now. So what's on your mind right now? You see all these butterflies, right? Speaking to transformation, change. And so this Empress is all about making things happen and creating abundance in your life and feeling open and receptive and feminine and very much into open to love and nurturing energy, fertile energy, all that kind of feminine energy. In the subconscious, you've got 10 of Swords. So, and that makes sense why you have 10 of Swords and the High Priestess crowning this, because they're both kind of very cold energies. As I was saying, the High Priestess is more of like a chilly card, okay, as opposed to the Empress being like a fiery card or a warm card. Now the 10 of Swords is about an ending as well. You got the World, you got the 10 of Swords. We know something's ended. The 10 of Swords, to you in your subconscious, in your foundation, the ending was not pleasant. It wasn't peaceful. It was something that had a lot of like betrayal, heartbreak, toxic energy, something that was very hurtful to you. And it wasn't, there's many ways to break up in the tarot. There's many ways to walk away from something. But this 10 of Swords is a toxic ending. It's a toxic conclusion. So something's ended. Maybe it's that your intuition, you're not trusting your intuition. You're not believing whatever is being you're not, believing whatever you found out. Whatever you know, maybe you're keeping it a secret. And consciously wanting to transform this and create and build on this and have fertility and abundance and wonderful, love and joy and beauty in your life. But at the foundation, you've got 10 of Swords, which means that in your subconscious, in your foundation, you know that this is a toxic ending to the situation right now. Whether you're keeping it a secret or not, this 10 of Swords is the ending. It's about, you see this 9 of Swords around you as well. It's like 9 and 10. This is the your worst nightmares coming true. You got 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. Whatever's going on, embrace this cycle ending. Because if you don't, what you see here is the foundation is 10 of Swords. Around you, this 9 of Swords. This would be the toxic cycle ending, being completely betrayed, stabbed in the back, okay, and abused. Around you, your worst nightmares, sleepless nights, fear. Then you've got in the outcome, see how it goes from 10, 9 to 8 in the outcome. 8 of Swords, fear, restriction, what will people say, slander, gossip, all that kind of thing. So what I see here is this cycle is over, and embracing this High Priestess energy would be beneficial to you, which is tapping into your intuition. And, you know, whatever secret's been revealed, if there has been a secret, believe it, because you know, trust your intuition in this matter. You've got the 10 and the 9 around you, and the 10 at the foundation. It's not a good scene here. It's something where there is some kind of betrayal. There is some kind of heartbreak, toxic ending. So if you hang on to what's left over and you deny your intuition, you deny any knowledge of this ending that's coming to an end here, you're going to hold on to this and you're just going to stay in this fearful state. So recent past is the Hanged Man. It's the card of being stuck. In the outcome, the 8 of Swords is a card of being stuck. The Hanged Man is stuck because of benevolent reasons. This is a very strong person. This is you, Cancer, in the recent past where you're sacrificing for others. You're staying in a situation because other people benefit from it, whether that be your family, your children, partner in life, whoever it is. This Hangman is staying in stasis and stuck because they're being generous. They know that them staying where they are is not going to rock the boat. It's not going to affect other people's lives and turn it upside down. It's something where you're just going to, you know, hold it together and stay in an unhappy or uncomfortable situation. Maybe you don't mind it so much even because you want to be of benefit to those you care about. And that gives you meaning in life as well. But it is a card of being in stasis and stuck. In the recent future, you get 2 of Swords. It's kind of like with this secret, with this toxic ending that you know. See, because this is in your foundation. This is like what happens when you go to sleep and all your subconscious, the moon energy, okay, comes up and all your hidden fears, everything that your intuition tells you. And then there's your intuition crowning this. Whatever you know in your gut, in your conscious, in your recent future, you got 2 of Swords, and that's another card of not moving forward. 2 of Swords is about indecision, stalemate, and having this kind of meditative break right now, this pause where you're going to judge and the pros and cons of, and think about your next move and what is going to happen if you do this and what's going to happen if you go the other way and how it will affect the people in your life. This is all the 2 of Swords, 2 truths, deciding which path to take, like a fork in the road, okay? You right now, King of Cups. This is a wonderful, very solid, like completion of the cups. This King of Cups has mastered their emotions, depth of knowledge, spirituality. This is someone who's looking for deep meaning in life, who's looking for more meaning in their life. This King of Cups sometimes comes up when people want to find something more meaningful. This is a card of an artist, a healer, someone very spiritual, a doctor type, a guru, all these types of energies. An artist, or all of the above. So the King of Cups, again, can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this is you right now, wanting more. See how you're facing this 10 of Swords, this ending. Around you, you've got your back turned to this 9 of Swords energy. 9 of Swords is sleepless nights and restrictions and slander and gossip and fear, and all swords are about the intellect, thoughts, communication. So when you see 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, it's very much about how these mental and communications affect you. This 9 of Swords, it keeps you up at night. It's affecting your health, sleep, mind, taking the joy out of your life and leaving you with like a cold nightmare. So this is what's surrounding you. In your hopes and fears, you've got the 8 of Pentacles, and that's why it makes sense why you get the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles is about wanting to work things out. This is your hopes and fears position, and the 8 of Pentacles is putting in work, trying to master your craft. Now, if this was career related, over time, putting in that time so that you hone your skills and can really truly be a master at what you do. In love and relationships, the 8 of Pentacles is about putting your ego on the shelf, having that determination and focus to work things out in your relationship. So that's about chivalry, gallantry, humility, basically where you compromise so much and you have no ego. You just want to work things out. That's just all you want to do. That's what you're hoping for. Hoping to work things out, consciously thinking of the Empress energy about creation, fertility, love, that Venus energy, in a very, very like happy, joyous, abundant day to day, how you feeling. But really what's underneath the surface is knowing that this is over. Something has come to a painful ending, and yet you want to work things out. You have a decision to make. You're looking for more. This is what's surrounding you, and yet you want to work things out. So the 8 of Swords is about restriction. You see this swan surrounded by 8 swords, and this is a card of fear as well. Fear of what people will say, fear of slander, gossip, and how it's going to affect those you care about, and all these things of how people are thinking and what they're going to say and what they're going to do and how you're going to be perceived, is all these things that keep you in this mental fearful state. This is also a card where whoever's around you, this 9 of Swords, trying to create this kind of scene of you being isolated, like you have no one to count on, you need them, and keeping you in a fearful, isolated state. That's the 8 of Swords energy. And with that, when you see it, you don't want that, because you yourself, you're a King of Cups. You're the king. You have mastered your emotions. You have mastered the cups. This 8 of Swords, all this air energy, now I don't know if it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your life, but this air energy, this swords, all these swords, something's come to an ending, and you need to embrace that, because if you keep staying here, the outcome for April, at least, is just more stress, more worries, more fear, more restrictions. In the underlying energy, you got the Page of Wands. This is a very youthful energy. This is about inspiration and an opportunity for something that will give you a new opportunity that will be inspiring, creative. Again, with the Empress too, you're feeling very creative. Very much into doing and manifesting and making things happen. You're excited. The King of Cups as well. It's all about open, receptive, loving, healer type, very spiritual energy. But what's around you is not like that. It's toxic, and it's trying to make you fearful and isolated. So let's pull some oracle cards here. This is Wild Kuan Yin by Elena Fairchild. Can we get some clarification here for Cancer for April 2019, please? This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For April 2019. two others fell down there. I'll read them, but this is the major one that came out, and it says, what will you choose now? You always have this moment in between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future. There is this moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? Right? That's that choice that you have. And these two fell on the floor. Okay, so I'm just going to read it. It says, be bold. If we have been taught to always settle for less than what we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. But you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. That is also King of Cups. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you were meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life. Be bold. See, because you're in a restricted situation. Okay, unpredictable grace. It is not lack of courage that makes you question the path before you sometimes. It is uncertainty. There is no need to doubt, just steps to take, one after the other. And as you do this, all can then unfold as it must, with the blessing of my powerful, if unpredictable grace. So that's over here. All right. Now, let's pull the Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. I'll take the underlying energy as well, underlying card. Can we please get some guidance and some advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019? Those cards were very straightforward. My positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world. I'll put these a little bit down there. And the one on the bottom, when I respect my money respects me. So about respecting your finances more. Let's put that there. Okay. Let's pull a Colette Baron Reed Wisdom of the Oracle card. I'll read the general message as well as the love message. This is for Cancer, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Can we please get some advice or clarification for Cancer for April 2019? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, can we get an Oracle card? Some guidance for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Okay. Soulmates. Beautiful. All right. On the bottom, a message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. So let me read Soulmates. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. The relationship message. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate, come to guide you home to the real you. All right. Let's pull an oracle card from Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. Let's see if we get soulmate again. Alright, this is for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Okay. True love. Oh, geez. Okay. This is the romance of a lifetime. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you see. Okay. Well, Cancer. And I guess you're going to have to suffer. I don't know what to say, man. Holy moly. Let me read this before I think. I was just like, let me see what comes up next. True love. Okay. You pull this card because true love, and let's just put these on a pedestal, okay? Because literally, like, we need to just see and soulmates, true love. And what was this one? This could be the one. You've already met them, but you might have overlooked them because they don't look or act like what you were, expecting. You pull this card because true love and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. Excellent. Okay. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy toward each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. Then this could be the one. This card signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The romance angel sent you this card because it seems you're not recognizing or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationship. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Next, invite the romance angels into your dreams as you're going to bed. Ask them to give you very clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or a future one. During sleep, you're more open to angelic guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember your dreams, but you will have a clearer sense of romance and partnership. Take any action you feel called to based on your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you toward the one you desire. Well, you know what? I can't argue with those cards. So working that out is a big, yeah, go for it. Also speaking to a decision that you need to make. Perhaps it's something that you want to do and you want to step forward and move forward with and work things out, but you have people telling you, no, don't do it. It's definitely a situation of being torn. One is about creating, one is about endings. Conscious and the subconscious are in conflict here. And then there's a choice to be made. Okay, let's get a card for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2019. Okay. Back to what you love. Number 3, and that's the card number for the Empress. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Let's put that over here. On the bottom, demonstrate love. Find out what's important to the people you love and act on it. And that could be anything it says, from just listening to them, hearing them out. It could be going for a walk with them. They might want to go on a vacation. Whatever it is, to demonstrate love by listening and helping them out with whatever it is that they really want to do. Showing that you care. So number 3 is back to what you love. It's very short. It says your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. You have the ability to change what you are doing at any time. You don't have to feel like you are stuck. Go back to what you know, and more importantly, to what you love. Ask your angels to guide you with the process. You can do anything that you truly want to. Take an inventory and find out where you got off track, and then find what you need to get back to you. Okay, so you got off track. It's saying going back to what you love. You make that decision to work things out. But in the outcome here, 8 of Swords, restriction and fear. There we go. All right. We got rising above. I see only beauty and grace. Trusting your intuition. There, that's what it is. My life is truly guided. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. So I'll just read these quickly. And on the bottom was giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. The Empress is about childbirth as well, because she is the goddess of fertility. So let me read these really quick. Because remember, I was speaking to karmic cycles being over. So I always usually, I don't know why I didn't today, but I usually liken it to 10 months in the womb and then the world card. It's a new cycle. The baby is delivered and then now you're a mother. Or going to school for 3 or 4 years, you graduate, then the world card comes, you are now, out of school. It's the next phase. So the world and the Empress can relate to childbirth as well. Rising above, let's read that. Let go of the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. You have potential that you haven't even begun to tap into. This is the time to reach higher than ever before, so do not fall down before doubt. Remember your true calling. Just as the lotus rises up out of the mud into the light, so you are rising up to even greater heights. Sometimes this occurs naturally, and sometimes it's an act of will. This is the time to rise above any situation that's not empowering, even if there are some people you might leave behind. Let your light shine for all to see. Rise up and step into your potential. You are indeed a healer, a teacher, and a leader. What do I need to do to rise above? Is there a fear that holds me back from rising above my current challenge? How would my life change if I stepped into my role as a leader, teacher, or healer? Then trusting your intuition. Let's read that. My life is truly guided. Listen with your heart and act on your instincts. Trust that you are being guided, as the messages you are receiving are in your highest good. Follow the nudges from Spirit. Your intuition is the vehicle for messages from Spirit. If in the past you followed your instincts and later it seemed to be the wrong move, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often, with the perspective of time, the things that seem like mistakes were actually your best experiences. Know that there are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. As you open up to your intuition, you will sense their loving presence and profound messages. Questions to ask yourself. How can I access my intuition even more? If I knew what my higher self was trying to tell me, what would it be saying? What is blocking my intuition and how can I heal this? And that's exactly what this is. The challenge or the block here, the High Priestess, is all about your intuition. All right, so let's talk about planting seeds here. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. The fertile soil of your soul is ready to receive the seeds that will come to harvest in the years ahead. Get clear on what you desire for yourself and your future. Timing is vital, and now is your moment to plant spiritual seeds. Every realized dream once started as an idea that took root. For your projects, ideas, and dreams to come to fruition, you need to first become clear on what your heart truly desires. Then ask yourself, is this really what I want? Believe that miracles can happen. Use this time to plant seeds for your future. Nurture these precious seeds so that they will grow as strong as the mighty oak. Take action in the desired direction of your dreams, but be willing to pull the weeds along the way. Those are the weeds right here. It won't be long before you are reaping the bounty of your labor. Questions to ask yourself. What has blocked my seeds from taking root in the past, and how can I overcome this? How can I best prepare for my desired future? What is being sown for my future that I may not be consciously aware of? So, Cancer, we see that this whole reading pretty much has been about some kind of major life decision that you need to make. And as far as your love life goes, it's saying it's a soulmate connection, true love. This could be the one, like you've already met them, and it's saying you're just not appreciating all of the qualities that they have. Perhaps you need to take a closer look and, think things more clear, think more clearly about what it is you want out of love or a relationship, because it's saying this person is your soulmate. You have a decision to make, and there's some kind of indecision here. You're not trusting, apparently, your intuition. Consciously, you're thinking about the Empress creation, all this life-giving energy. But at the foundation is the Ten of Swords, this brutal ending. So you yourself, King of Cups, is a fabulous card. But when it's surrounded by these two cards of Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, this kind of toxic energy of slander, gossip, backstabbing, a bad place, okay, on both sides you're surrounded. When that happens, what happens with the King of Cups is then it goes into the lower vibration of being too lusty, could even be a little perverse, going into addictions, like drug addictions or, other addictions, being emotionally volatile. It's all about the King of Cups on his own. Very, it's supposed to be a deep, spiritual, artistic, healer type of person. When you have this kind of toxic energy around you on both sides here, it brings that vibration down to the lower vibration of the King of Cups. So you have a decision to make. It's saying you're going to go back to what you love. Having courage, making bold moves, not letting other people dictate how your ceiling is, what you're supposed to do. Making you feel like this one here with the Eight of Swords, where your world is so tight you can't move. So, saying at the end of the day, your life is your choice. And then you've got in your love situation, it's fantastic. This person, whoever this person is, true love, soulmate connection. Trusting your intuition, planting seeds for the future. And this says you are a teacher, a leader, guru. It's like a very wonderful card here. That's what the King of Cups is. And then positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world, and respecting your finances, respecting your money. So possibly there could be a situation of overspending, that kind of thing. So this is what it is for April. When you see these cards, just know All the minor arcana are very easily changeable. As soon as you change your outlook on things, this spread will change. The only things in this spread that are strong influences, fate cards. Fate cards. Somebody's like, did she say fake cards? No, fate cards. There's High Priestess, the World, Empress, and the Hanged Man. All benevolent, beautiful, spiritual, knowledgeable, creation, fertility, global kind of concerns. Big cards. These are big, big cards. Everything else, and this King of Cups, out of everything else, this King of Cups trumps these cards. But what's surrounding you and all these types of things is a lot of this. Okay, so if you can overcome this, you have the hopes here with the Eight of Pentacles to work harder, keep trying, and to be humble and to do your best and keep working hard at things. But just be mindful that the Eight of Swords is the outcome for April. So with the Oracle cards, to kind of, you know, assert your will more and not having to do what other people say or feel very restricted in that way, because that Eight of Swords is about restriction and fear. Again, easily changeable, but that's up to you. All right, Cancer, that was your reading for April. Love you all. Take care. Talk to you guys soon for your weekly reads. Bye.